always sell cilantro in these big bunches. And this is far more than I need. I only need 2 tablespoons. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and chop all this up. And I've decided I'm going to make a chicken lime cilantro recipe. So let me just go ahead and chop all this up and save it in here. And I only need about 2 tablespoons for my current recipe. But I'll just go ahead and chop all this up. It took me forever to wash it all. And I'm going to chop it all up and get it ready for some recipes. Boy, was that work washing all this. Let's see here. Yeah, okay, that's good. All right, let's just go ahead and start chopping. The stems had nice flavor, so yeah, let's go ahead and chop all this up, and I'm going to chop the whole thing, put it all in here, and then just get a recipe ready, and then I'll proceed with the rest of the recipe. Okay, I'm making the yogurt sauce. There's the cilantro that I chopped up. I need to get a cup of, I'm going to do a little bit over a cup because the recipe calls for 3/4 pound of ground chicken, and I have they didn't have ground chicken, so I'm using ground turkey, though I think I've made this recipe before using turkey, and it's still good. So, because I've got a pound of turkey, I'm going to go a little bit over. So maybe a cup and a quarter or something like that. Oh boy, didn't realize it. I forgot. Oh, here it is. Okay, let's take this off. There we go. Okay, we need to get a little bit over a, oh. Okay. Let's go. It doesn't have to be perfect, you know. Yeah, that's about right. I should have used half a cup. I wasn't thinking straight. Okay, that's good. All right. This is probiotic yogurt. All right. Yum. It's funny. Is this good? I guess the yogurt is okay. I can see why it was. All right. Tastes like a little funny, though. That's probably fine. All right. Let's get other. The expiration date is April 17th, so we still got time. Is this vanilla? No, oh no, that's vanilla! Oh man, I didn't realize I got vanilla. Oh no, this isn't gonna taste good with vanilla. Man, I didn't even notice I got vanilla. I thought it tasted a little funny. You know, I'm wondering if this would taste okay with vanilla. Man, I can't make this recipe. This is vanilla. Oh shoot. Man, I got tricked. I wonder if this would taste good with vanilla. Oh, I gotta think about this, you folks. Oh man. I made this recipe before with regular yogurt and it was good. I think I'm gonna try it with vanilla. Because cilantro actually goes good with some sweet stuff. So the recipe wasn't meant to be used with vanilla, but it may not be a total disaster, okay? I will let you know. Oh my God, I got tricked. I didn't even notice this was vanilla. The yogurt was in with the regular yogurt and I didn't even notice it was vanilla. Oh man. I think I'm going to go ahead and use it. Worst. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be a total disaster. It won't exactly be Greek. This is supposed to be a Greek recipe. I guess you can say this is Gail Schuler's special concoction. I will let you know, okay? This is the, I thought, man, is this a rotten whole? Nope, it's not rotten. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go with vanilla. I was debating on whether to cancel this recipe because I accidentally got vanilla. But you know what? Let's go for it. All right, because cilantro goes good with a lot of sweet stuff. Okay, let's go ahead and put in, oh, yeah. We'll go ahead and put in 1 tablespoon chopped fresh cilantro. A little bit more, I can get away with a little bit more because I'm using vanilla. Yeah, here we go. There we go, that'll work. Okay, now, so we got that. And then let's just throw in some generous pinch of dried dill weed. Yeah, I'm going to taste this sauce and let you know whether, yeah, generous pinch of dried dill weed. Now let's do it this way. Man. Yeah, that's pretty generous. And a little bit of pepper. Now this is the sauce. I'm going to mix this all up and I'll decide whether this is going to be a total disaster or not, okay? This is like the dipping sauce for this. It may not be bad because cilantro is a spice that's often used with foods that have a sweetness to them. This may not be that bad. We shall see. I got a little bit of a sweet tooth anyway. So let's see how this goes. Okay. Let me decide whether this is going to be a total unmitigated disaster or not. Let me try the sauce. Interesting flavor. I don't think it's going to be a total unmitigated disaster. I will admit, I think I would like this better without vanilla yogurt, but I don't think it'll be a total unmitigated disaster. So, oh, man, I got tricked. Yeah, so that's the sauce right here. You're not supposed to use vanilla. So, well, we'll see. Okay, here's what I've done. I'm not following the recipe now. I threw in some more cilantro. I actually doubled the amount of cilantro, almost tripled it, because I figured since it's going to be sweet, let's give it more of a cilantro flavor. So, let's check it out now. Better. It was better. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. This might work, it might work. Well, they didn't have all the ingredients I needed anyways. So this is going to be kind of my own recipe. I really wasn't planning on using vanilla though. But with all that cilantro in there, it might work. It doesn't taste like a total unmitigated disaster. Okay. This is actually kind of like gluten-free bread that I froze. Okay, let's go ahead and put this in here. Man. It's gotta be difficult, doesn't it? All right. This won't be the first time I've had to get dairy from a recipe, but yeah, they covered they slapped this label, that reduced price, right over the thing that said vanilla. So and it was right in there with the regular yogurt, so I didn't realize that it was. Yeah, it smelled. That's good meat. That's nice and fresh. This is a pound, so we're going to be putting this in here because we're going to be making rolling a bunch of ingredients here together. I'm using turkey in place of ground chicken because they didn't have ground chicken. Okay, so there's ground turkey. Okay, now the next thing I'm going to put in is egg. They say egg substitute, 2 tablespoons. I'm just going to throw in the whole thing there. Since I'm not following this recipe anyway, I'm going to ad lib. I will let you know what it's like when I'm done, okay? So I just threw in some regular egg, 1 whole egg. Okay, the next thing I'm going to put in, approximately a teaspoon of dill weed. We're going to go a little bit more than that. because I'm using more meat than the recipe calls for. So let's go with more than that. All right. Here's a teaspoon. Yeah, that's good. It's about a teaspoon and a half. Okay, all right, what's next? What's next? Okay, 1/2 teaspoon ground cumin. Yeah, cumin's important. Yeah, we'll go with a little bit more than a teaspoon. Oh, yeah, that'll work. Yeah. Okay, there. We got the cumin in there. All right, now what's next? Salt and pepper. About a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Let's just guesstimate here. That's good. Some pepper. How much pepper? Black pepper to taste. That's good. Okay. All right, so we got all them together. Oh, I'm skipping the anise. I never use that for this recipe. Okay, chicken or turkey. I'm using turkey, egg, dill, wheat, cumin, salt, pepper. Mix thoroughly. Mix thoroughly. I'd usually find when you're dealing with something like this, fingers, you use your fingers. Best way to mix thoroughly. Yep, just use your fingers. So, let's go this way. Come on. There we go. Yeah, just use your fingers. Yeah, it's kind of like making a meatloaf in a way. All right, so just, okay, let's go ahead and mix that thoroughly. Forgot a very important ingredient. We need to have 2 slices of firm white bread. They say to take the crust off. I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, that needs to be in here too. Okay, so let me just go ahead and add this in here. I'm going to put it about 3. Yeah, I could tell it wasn't the right consistency. So we need to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and put some white. This is bread, and then I'll mix it up again, and then it'll be ready. Okay. The recipe says to roll this into a roll and cut it, but this turkey seems to be different than chicken, and I don't think this is going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tablespoon, coat it with flour, and then throw it in the fry pan. I think that'd be my best bet. That's what I think I need to do. I can't follow the recipe because turkey has a different consistency than chicken, and it's not working. Now what I'm doing is I'm taking about 2 tablespoons of meat, okay? Rolling it up into a meatball, and then I'm going to coat it with flour. And then after that I'm going to fry this in a fry pan. See, I can tell that the recipe isn't going to work because I'm using turkey. So what I do, roll it up into a meatball like this, okay? Flatten it, throw it here in the flour and coat it. I've got a pie pan filled with flour, throw it over here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a whole bunch of them like that. And then after I do that, then I will fry them. Oops. See what I did? I had a pie plate over there with flour. I rolled it up into balls, flattened it, and then coated each side with flour. Now I'm going to fry it in a little bit of olive oil in a fry pan. And then when you're done, you dip it in that sauce. I still think it would taste better without vanilla yogurt, but because I put extra cilantro in there, though I don't know if I'd call this Greek. First, I had to be creative because, first of all, I'm using ground turkey instead of ground chicken. So, okay, let's go ahead and go over to the kitchen now. And yeah, you see what I did there? Okay. These are almost like what I would call meat pancakes. Like I said, this is kind of my own recipe because first of all, I had to work with ground turkey instead of ground chicken. And then I ended up discovering I had vanilla yogurt. I could have waited tomorrow to get regular yogurt, but I said, nah, phooey, man, I'm hungry. So let's just go ahead and try it. It may not be a total disaster, so we shall see. Let's get some olive oil here. Olive. as the Italianos call it. Yeah, let's get some of this in here. Oh, brand new. All right. I love olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. Okay, that's good. Okay. Okay. Okay, fry the patties over medium heat, about 3 minutes. I'm going to kind of treat them like a hamburger, you know. I'm not following this recipe exactly, so I'm kind of going to do my own thing here. Let's spread the oil around. Yeah. Sometimes when you're modifying a recipe, you just kind of have to go with your guts, you know, about what's going to work. I do want to get that heat up a little bit because, yeah, that's about right. Get it a little bit hotter. I want to hear it sizzle a little bit. And there we go. See, when you put the flour on it, it's kind of like it helps it to stay together. It's almost like a meat pancake, you know. Let me get this over here. Yeah. Looks like I'm going to have to do this in 2 batches. I can see that. Okay. Right there. Yeah. I will let you know if this is a total unmitigated disaster. If it is, I won't even post it. If it's good, I'll post it. And I'm going to call it my own recipe, too. So, personal opinion, I think it would be better if I didn't have vanilla yogurt. But I'm going to keep my sense of humor, okay? It may not be that bad. I put in a little extra cilantro. Okay, let's just go ahead and cook that. I'm going to have to do this in 2 batches. Now, the recipe doesn't say to cover it, but because, yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and cover it because it's a little thicker than I like, and that'll help it to cook too. So let's get a cover. Let me see here. All right. Yeah, I'm going to put a cover. Well, let's just wait. Kind of like cooking meat hamburgers. Same principle, sort of, because there's lots of breadcrumbs in there and it's covered with flour. I bet it would be really good if I get it kind of crispy brown, you know. Want to hear it sizzle a little bit. Okay. Yeah, let's put a cover on it. Kind of steam it up so it'll cook real good. And then I'll flip it. Okay. Okay, if I remember correctly, this thing burns real easy. It's been a while since I've made this. Oh, yep, I was right. Yeah, but let's go ahead and let it cook a little bit more. Yep. Okay, let's check it again. I made this in the 1990s. That would be like 20 years ago. Yep, I was right. I remember it burned real easy back then. And I was right. See that? Now you got to turn it. After about 3 minutes, you got to turn it. Okay. Yep. I'm going to do a little trick that the recipe doesn't say to do. I'm going to add a little water in here and steam it. It's a trick I've learned from making gyoza. Japanese pot stickers. Throw a little water in there and steam it. Yeah, that'll help it to cook better. Who says you got to follow the recipe exactly, right? I know. I remember all these tricks I've learned from stuff from other stuff I've made. Yeah, a little bit of water in there and steam it. Yeah. And make sure it's pretty hot though. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cover that. There we go. That'll help the meat to cook. That's a trick I've learned from cooking gyoza or Japanese pot stickers. Let's see how we're doing here. Yeah, looks like it's cooking. Yeah, I remember. When I made this before, I remember it burned easily. I think I might throw some more water in here. Well, we do want the meat to be cooked all the way. Let me check it. I'm gonna throw in some more water, more steaming. Yeah, there we go. All right, cover it up. That'll cook the meat real good. All right. I'm using this, like I said, I don't follow recipes exactly. I do stuff that I've learned from my years of experience in cooking. I'm sort of combining Asian technique with Mediterranean here. All right. Now, let me go check and see if it looks like it's done. Get a big fat one. This is the way I can tell. Just kind of split it down the middle. It looks like it's done. Okay. Now I'm going to cook the other batch, but let me just go ahead and try this and let you know how it is, okay? Okay. Let's try this. I'm just not sure how vanilla yogurt's going to work. Let's try it. See if it's an unmitigated disaster. Better without vanilla yogurt. You might say, are you going to post this at your website? Vanilla yogurt doesn't work. But other than that, I can tell that if we'd used regular yogurt, this would be really good. So, you might say, yeah, it's delicious, except for the vanilla yogurt. Man. Yeah, it's really good. Huh? Oh, that's the, I can tell that if I had not used vanilla yogurt, this would be really good. Yeah. But I will say this much. I'm not going to get sick over eating this, but it's like it's good with vanilla yogurt. With regular yogurt, it would be superb. Okay? So, but I was too lazy to go to the store and go get me some. But I'm going to go ahead and post it and mention it and just say to use regular yogurt, and it'll be really good, I can tell. All right.